Hello, 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 hello. It's about that time. My name is Michael Risk. Welcome to Expanding Capacity. Today, we are exploring the fundamental movement of reaching. And we're going to be focusing specifically on what the neck does during reaching. And so the long and short is any movement, all movements require all parts of the body to contribute in some way. And so sometimes we have parts of the body that are really limited or stuck. Have low capacity, can't contribute to movement, and then other parts end up doing more work than they're designed to do. That's where your symptoms show up. That takes all of your attention. You focus on the symptom, but never resolve the low capacity joint. So this is just a great way to restore total body movement health. We're going to start with just a few deep breaths to ground. We're going to establish a couple litmus tests just to see our starting point. Then we're going to go through a routine so we can come back at the end and see how productive our efforts were, if they were a good use of our time. All right, let's get to it. 3 deep breaths in through the nose. For anyone who's here, can you hear the air conditioner in the background? Is that too loud? Okay, let's get to it. Pretty warm in New Jersey today. Okay. Let's start with our body scan. So feet about hip width apart, arms nice and relaxed, eyes closed, shoulders rounded, neutral, or chest out. I'm feeling somewhere between rounded and neutral. All right, now we're going to go through our litmus test, our squat and reach. All right, so we want to reach across the body to your left first. Okay, so just nice and easy. As you reach across the body, sit pressure into the reaching side heel. So as you sit in the heel, you're ensuring motion comes through the joints. Okay, let's go the other way. All right, now on this side, I don't go as far naturally. It's okay, but this is a capacity difference that is going to lead to discomfort and dysfunction. All right, let's alternate sides now. So now this is nice because you get like a good side-by-side comparison. All right, so there's some demand I'm placing on my body when I reach across this way. I don't have the resources. Not everything can contribute the way it's designed to. So it's my job to figure out where that is and then go expand that so that it can improve. By the end of this routine, we'll see how involved the neck is in that limitation. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to the side. So left hand's reaching down and out to the left. All right, and now we're going to go down and out to the right. And same thing here. I don't reach as far naturally. And we're going to alternate sides. Make sure, again, you're bearing pressure into the heel on the side that you're reaching toward. One more each side. Okay, now we're going to reach back. So we're going to take left hand. I'm going to reach straight back. Notice that I allow my shoulders to rotate as the hand reaches back. This is a good one to place pressure into the opposite heel. Okay, so if my left hand's reaching, my right heel's pressured. Okay, right hand's going to go now. Ready? So as I reach my right hand back, I'm pressurizing my left heel. Okay, now I'm going to alternate sides. When the left reaches, pressurize the right heel and vice versa. And just get a sense, does one hand reach back more naturally? So for me, my left hand goes further than my right. Most likely related to the boxing injury, kickboxing injury that when I tore my rotator cuff. Let's go one more on each side here. Okay, so we've got a couple litmus tests established. Today, you are going to need a towel folded up or a small pillow. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Apologies. So let's just fold this up. And we're going to be placing it on the wall because we want to be weight bearing on our forehead. All right, let me shut this off. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll give you a quick demo from the side. You're going to stand a little bit back from your wall, And then you want the towel on the wall at about head height. And then you want to have to lean forward a bit in order to get to it. Just know that when you lean pressure against a firm surface, that stimulates all the tissues around the neck, which is what creates stability and makes it very safe. Okay, so we're going to get that there. Now, from here, what we're going to do, just watch first. Obviously, you can't do this and watch. So you're going to take your left hand and you're going to reach it across your body to the right. All right, just like that. On the 10th one, we're just going to hold and pulse, and then we'll do the opposite on the opposite side. Okay, so ready? Let's get the head fixed. Make sure the feet are back. You're leaning forward a bit. Left hand's going to reach across the body to the right. So just notice as you do this, your shoulders are rotating to the right. Your ribs are rotating to the right. Your hips are rotating. Your whole body's rotating to the right except for your head. So relatively speaking, our neck is rotating to the left. Not going as far as everything else. So, okay, let's hold that one. Ready? Pulse. 9. Want to be just at the edge. You don't have to force this range. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's switch sides. And excuse me, my allergies are really killing me here. And this is medicated. It's pretty brutal this time of year. Okay, so now we're going to go back. All right, we're going to reach our, make sure your head is fixed. Okay, so that spot on the forehead, you shouldn't be leaving that. Now the other hand's going to reach across the body. So right hand reaches to the left. And ideally, you just want to slide the fingertips right along the stable surface. Allow the whole body to get involved. Just make sure your head stays fixed. Right at the point where your head maybe wants to move a little bit, that's your threshold. So just only move to the edge of that point without being forceful. Let's go a couple more here. One more. Okay, hold. Okay, ready? Pulse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we can just give a quick break on the head. What I'll demo for this one is after I bear weight on my head, I'm just going to take my arm and instead of reaching it across my body, creating rotation, I'm going to reach it over or up like this. And you'll notice this creates like a side bend. Okay, so we're just going to allow that motion to occur naturally. Okay. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Okay, so all right, we're going to start with our left hand. Your head is going to stay fixed. So notice as I reach my left hand up that I allow my hips to slide to the left. So the head is fixed, but the body's moving. So interestingly here, as I reach my left hand overhead, in order for my head to stay upright, it has to bend to the left. Right? So if somebody had a hard time bending their head to the left, this would be a movement that I would do. Because I'd stabilize the part of the body that's not moving well, and then I'd get the rest of the body to help create that motion. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Let's hold the next one, probably about 10, and let's pulse. 9, 8, 7. Just allow, every time you do a little reach up, allow the hips to jut a little bit out to the left side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this one's also pretty demanding on the shoulder. So if that's burning, that's completely normal and also necessary. Okay, so ready? Let's go with the right hand reaching up. So as the hand goes up, allow the hips to slide to the right. The reason it's necessary, the burn, not because this is no pain, no gain, but because endurance is the foundation of postural changes. So we really need to get in the reps and invest time under tension. Otherwise, we get no real change. One of the few things that I tend to get compliments on, as weird as it may sound, is my posture. And people say, "Oh, wow, you have such good posture." And it's like, I'm not I'm not holding good posture. I just move in a way that elicits good posture. Right? It's very different. I'm not trying to like pinch my shoulders back together or sit upright. Okay, hold that. Ready? Let's pulse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's give a little break there. For this last one, what we're going to do is we're going to be reaching downward. So the head will still be fixed. And then as you reach down, what's going to happen is you're going to roll from the top of your head down toward, between your eyebrows, let's say. You're not necessarily going to go that far down your forehead. I would make this a very subtle movement. But okay, so ready? I'm fixed on this point. And as I reach down, the movement's I'm going to feel the weight transition down the front of the forehead. All right, so let's just get at that. Hopefully that made some sense. All right. And so ready, just going to reach down. I'm sorry, as you reach down, you're going to go up toward the top of the forehead. And then when you come back, you move back toward the starting point. Oh, no, I had it right. Yeah, on the reach, we're moving down toward the eyebrow. Now you control how much sliding you want to happen on your forehead. Right? With this pressure and with this movement, we just have to be subtle with it. It's very safe. We also just don't want to overdo it. Let's go 9. Hold the next one. Hold. Now just a little pulse, real gentle. So I have my hands pulsing down and my hips are pulsing back. 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's switch that over. I accidentally went the right hand first. I tend to do the left. Okay, but let's go reaching down. Doesn't really matter the order that you do them in. But if you suffer with a forward head posture, this is something that's great for you. You're probably feeling the muscles in the back of your neck, maybe even around the side of your neck, getting very fatigued. But what we're doing is we're conditioning. Well, you'll notice after we're done here that your neck just feels more stable and most likely upright. 9, let's hold, okay, and let's pulse. My neck is really burning, by the way, in a good way, muscular soreness, but I definitely could have used a break between doing left and right sides. 8, 9, 10. So if that was a lot for you, apologies. You'll want to make sure just to take a break and then you resume when you can. And never do more repetitions. Don't try to do as many as I am. Don't try to go through the same range of motion that I do. I do this for a living. And so, it's just all about being sensitive to your threshold when your body says that's enough, and then just honoring that boundary. And if you just keep working to that edge with consistency, that edge will naturally expand. So you don't have to force anything, which is kind of cool. So now what we're going to do is we want to go back through our litmus tests. I can feel my neck feels longer, actually. My posture, I can already tell, is more upright, but let's go back through our integration now. So we're going to reach across the body. And so you want to make sure you're pressurizing through that heel. The thing that I notice here is that my shoulders are actually, so as I do the reach, let's go on this side. As I do the reach, it feels like my shoulders are rotating around my neck more naturally, which makes sense because that's what we just did on the fixed surface. Let's go one more here. We'll alternate sides. So we go for 10, 8. Make sure you're weight bearing into the reaching side heel. Definitely picked up a little range here. My body's feeling much freer and I'm feeling more awake. Okay, let's go one more each side. All right, so this is way better than it was. This was very stiff for me at the beginning. It's nice to see. So the range that I picked up here was because of limitation in my neck, which, you wouldn't necessarily think to reach, to go and do conditioning in your neck if you felt limitation on a reach. So ready? Now we're going to reach to the side for 5. Make sure you're weight bearing the same side heel. Now it's a little harder for me to reach out to left, well, my left, but your right. Still more limited, but I have more capacity than at the start. Yeah, I definitely feel my body's weight shifting more over the left foot. Go one more here, pressure on the heel. Okay, now alternate sides. Hey, I'm going to celebrate. I got 4 here again today. The number honestly really doesn't matter to me. Now, I mean, obviously, it's nice to have company, and I'm very grateful for people who are showing up and offering support. But it's not, if it's about the number, then I don't know if it's really about the person per se. And I've always been way more interested in the well-being of the individual that I'm working with, which is very likely why more people may show up over time. So let's go left hand reaching back. Now, as you do this, you're going to pressurize on the right heel. The right heel. And other hand. Actually, this entire system was born by just wanting to liberate and empower people. Because I noticed as a hands-on body worker, I didn't have an exit strategy for anybody ever. Okay, alternate sides. Make sure you're bearing weight in the opposite side heel. I didn't have an exit strategy for anybody, and I just felt like I wasn't operating in people's best interests. And that was kind of a gut check for me. So that's what actually led to the creation of this approach. All right, so here we go. Let's go to our posture. Wow, I feel super upright. My chest is I'm sticking out as much as I possibly could. All right, let's take our 3 deep breaths. Okay, thank you for joining me. There's 3 things that I want to say. The first is, let's just really appreciate the work that we're doing right now at this moment with our current circumstances as they are. And let's not believe that we're going to be any happier or more fulfilled in the future, because how we do anything is how we do everything. So let's be present to this experience and celebrate the fact that we're showing up for ourselves and we're exerting effort in our own best interests. I mean, if anything, we should be happy about that, right? And so, but I just see way too many people displacing their happiness in external things, usually future related. And by the time they get there, they've pushed their happiness further off into the future. And so that's the first. The second is, when you notice imbalances, because we all have them, you have to understand, I say this every video, but it's so important. Imbalances, left versus right, those capacity differences are the root cause of stiffness, pain, and discomfort. So if you've tried all the traditional approaches, nothing's really stuck for you. It's because whatever you're doing, the intention's always good, whether it's your own little self-care routine or a practitioner who you're working with. The most important is that you want to change the relationship between the joints. And so that's why we do everything is very joint focused. And then the third thing is, I'm going to be hopping on a call with my community members. We're going to do a check-in. We're going to have a chat. We're going to catch up, do a little life together. We'll probably go in and explore some more movement stuff. Maybe, if they ran into any challenges, we'll troubleshoot those. But I just want to thank you for your time and your attention. I'm really enjoying these lives. I'm looking forward to see where they all go. I hope you make it a wonderful day, and come check us out at Expanding Capacity. Cheers.